Welcome to Classified, where we take your favorite fandoms and teleport them into the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
In this series, we discuss D&D classes and where your favorite characters fit in.
I'm Fray.
I'm SHDU.
This week, we are tackling John Carpenter's The Thing.
Not literally, because that would be a bad idea.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody died because of that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, really, we're just talking about the main characters from Outpost 31. Or...
The big magnet.
That was a good voice, too.
As it was known in the book.
Yeah.
Possible spoilers. So, let's...
Possible spoilers on a movie that has been out since 1982.
Possible spoilers, a sled. Alright, so... I did what I could with what I had, and I'm not particularly confident in a lot of them, but I've done stalling, so... McReady, who's kind of our main character.
That's Mr. Kurt Russell in the movie.
Anyway, he's a Way of Mercy monk.
A what now, huh?
A Way of Mercy monk.
Alright, let's get into this. What's a Way of Mercy monk?
A Way of Mercy monk. If you haven't watched your own classes, you should. There's probably something right up here now. If I did my editing correctly. There should be a little... So, basically a Way of Mercy monk is kind of like doctors, where they do their best to heal, but if need be, they will give someone a swift and merciful end. It's all about mercy. That's the whole idea.
It's like if they know that they can't save them, then they're going to give them a
or
quick
if
death
they need to
of...
be taken care of. Basically, I cannot remember his name. Morden Solus.
Morden Solus. Okay.
Morden Solus. Basically him. Anyway, so I went with Way of Mercy monk. While harsh in his methods, McReady legitimately cared about saving humanity, but would do anything to achieve that goal. He gives mercy in a very dark and twisted sense, but still definitely mercy. So he's a good person. He's just kind of ruthless and very, determined. Does not care, very chaotic good, does not care who he has to hurt to get to his goal.
Okay.
And so,
yeah.
And so, but I think mercy is a big part of it, where, hey, you're going to be consumed by the thing. Hey, you're going to be, whatever, it's mercy. That's mercy. I can't save you. Whatever. That same kind of thing. I'm
going to give you mercy.
Right.
By killing you instead of letting you suffer.
Exactly.
Okay, I can see that. So I could absolutely see
it's very twisted, but I think the Way of Mercy monk is kind of dark in that way. All right. Okay.
Anyway, so my McReady.
Yes.
So I didn't pick monk. Mm-hmm. I picked ranger. So I picked ranger because, so they're in a desolate part, they're in Antarctica, right?
Right.
So obviously they want to be alone. And from what we see of McReady, he's a stand-up guy. But dude loves to drink and loves to be by himself. He likes to be in his own space. He likes to be by himself. And
I say that fits monks too, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it does. But he's the de facto leader. Everybody seems to... trust his instincts and trust his knowledge and science. Yeah. Right. And he's the pilot. Isn't he a pilot?
He is a pilot
or whatever. So he's not.
He is kind of a jack of all trades.
Yeah. He helps out where he can. But that's the thing, is he's the one that does that. So I thought, so I said he's often alone. Mm-hmm. He's the de facto leader. And he uses his wits to save himself and others. So knowing John Carpenter and how he's doing these moral plays almost.
Kind of morality plays.
Yeah, morality plays. Well, with McReady, it was, okay, do I save myself and go out into the world, or do I sacrifice myself and everyone else so that this doesn't get out and destroy the world? And he chooses to sacrifice himself and others so that it doesn't get out into the world. So technically, it might be, that could also be the Way of Mercy monk. Mm-hmm. But I felt like he was more of a ranger. Because whereas monks, although are really good at martial arts and stuff, they don't, fighting is the last option.
Right.
And McReady in this he's basically fighting from the beginning of this movie until the end.
Definitely in more of a metaphorical sense sometimes, but it's still... I can see it.
Well, I think he fights paranoia, and he fights a lot. It's like man versus himself, man versus other.
Right.
And I think that's part of it. I think one of those things that... And so that's why I went with Rangers, because I felt like he was more... And Rangers would be more apt to go into a desolate place to...
Okay.
Yeah, for things. But they're going to protect. And they're not going to just protect themselves, they're going to protect others.
So, our next...
We're never getting through this, y'all.
No, we're never. It's going to be like a 40-minute episode. Alright, so our next character is Childs. Not a literal child, his name is Childs. So, I went with Berserker Barbarian. Let me explain. He has
Berserker Barbarian.
He has anger issues and trust issues, which seems very barbarian. Plus, his staunch skepticism is a bit more unusual, but still fits the class fairly well. He's very skeptical. He's very reticent to trust people, and he likes being strong. He likes being he's quick to anger, all of that. So I kind of went with Barbarian there, just more for kind of characteristic of personality.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Berserker was just the most stereotypical barbarian.
Well, okay.
Because he doesn't have a totem, he doesn't have a anything.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
because I went in a totally different direction.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that these two characters, I don't even know if they'd be able to communicate with each other.
Oh no.
My child's versus your child's, because my child, I said artificer. Artificer.
We've had this debate before.
Yes, I think in every video.
Yeah.
He's the mechanic. He fixes everything on the station. He's got to be good at it or people die, right? So that's why I was like, he's an artificer. So he makes things that work. And and he also uses a flamethrower. You cannot get more steampunk than using a flamethrower.
It's very steampunk using a flamethrower.
Yeah. So, and anytime I think of artificer,
that's right. Yep.
Like it's artisanal.
Next is Nulls.
Nulls.
I went with a College of Valor bard. Again, let me explain. Nulls is charming and musical, but also shows a hint of his bravery and determination as he goes after the thing. This one was really hard.
Okay.
He's also a cook, so I felt like that's his art.
Oh, that's his art.
That's his art. That's kind of his art.
All right.
And he's very charming. He's very charismatic. I think that really kind of fits his. But he also loves he's listening to music all the time when he's cooking and stuff like that. I feel like he's got that kind of artistic, creative gene.
Oh, that whole bard thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of and valor is more about talking about being brave and determined and all of that. And so I feel like he becomes that towards the end.
I went with wizard.
Well, okay.
Well, because I was thinking about how baking is like science and how science is like magic, and how you have to have spells. So you your spell book is kind of like your cookbook, but no. So that's why I went with wizard, because I was like, he's a cook. You need to know magic to not make dinner boring in Antarctica. I mean, let's face it.
Fair.
They probably don't have
not a lot of rations. You gotta you gotta figure it out.
It's we're having macaroni again for the 780th time.
A lot of snow cones can be made, though. A lot of snow cones.
Just don't eat the yellow ones.
They have a... Okay.
All right, let's keep moving.
Next is Dr. Blair.
Dr. Blair.
And for this one, I went Armorer Artificer.
Oh, wow. It's like the very next one.
So, he is the biologist. That is part of his personality. But he's also a fairly competent engineer.
Yeah.
Because even without the influence... I mean, he has obviously the influence thing. He is the thing. But the thing can still take, aspects of the person. He's able to construct that craft.
Yeah.
That alien ship. With his own skills along with the schematics kind of given by the thing. But he has the technological know-how to construct all of that. So, but I also feel like scientists are kind of artificers in a way.
I went with Paladin.
This is yet another Rampart situation. What?
Okay. So, all right, look, he tries to save the world by keeping the creature / the thing from getting to civilization. Like, he's like the big thing. He's trying to figure out a way to make a cure or like something to fight it. He's using his brain because he knows that's what he's like
good at.
He's good at, whereas MacReady's good at stalking this thing and finding it and, strategizing to kill it. He's more of the, let me see if I can find a way to kill it. Let me give you more armor in your arsenal or bullets in your gun or whatever.
Right.
So that's why, and I was like, he dies before you can see that MacReady actually takes on his mantle, takes on Dr. Blair's mantle after he dies and becomes the one that has to sacrifice everybody. So whereas I think if Dr. Blair had made it, I think he would have been the one sitting there drinking the whiskey.
I don't know if that's necessarily Paladin, though.
But he's doing it for a higher power. That's what I thought. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for he's doing it for civilization. So whereas he may not believe in a god, or he may not believe in a religion, his religion could be science. And if there aren't any more humans, there's no more science. Right. So in his mind, he's being a paladin. He was willing to sacrifice himself. He was willing to do whatever it took to prevent the creature from getting to civilization. That's why I said paladin.
Like the kind of Holy Crusade aspect of it almost.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I thought about it. Because, nowadays, you don't have Holy Crusades. Like in the modern age.
Thank goodness.
You don't really have... Yeah, and you shouldn't.
Thank goodness we don't.
You shouldn't have Holy Crusades, everyone.
That's not a good thing.
We are not a fan.
No.
The Fraygirl channel does not approve of crusades.
We do not condone Holy Crusades.
Yeah, Holy Crusades, nah.
Any kind of crusade. It doesn't have to be... It could be an unholy crusade.
Unless you want to name a group the Crusades and go on a singing tour a la the Partridge Family.
That sounds great. I could see it. I get it. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with my choice either. But, because I forgot that he did try to make a cure as well.
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know, it says a paladin thing, that's almost like a wizard thing.
Oh, maybe.
I almost would think like wizard. Because he's intelligent, he knows he can use his brain more than like his body as a weapon. I feel like that's very wizard. We can talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll...
All right, we're going to go...
our master list, we're going to...
All right. So, polymer. Well, I went with wizard. School of Divination wizard, specifically.
It's like
we're just going ahead a little bit. So, I said that he is conspiratorial and sarcastic. Palmer tries, unsuccessfully, to divine the identity of the imposters before becoming one himself. He is all about investigating, all about kind of being investigative, but he's very conspiratorial. He's very like, he is the conspiracy. He's trying to see the future. He's trying to be, all of that. So that's kind of what I went with, divination wizard. Divination wizards are right more than he is. Because they're kind of like clairvoyants. They can actually see the future, where he can't. Really can't.
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
But he doesn't know, so he would think of himself as a divination wizard in a way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I went with. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you're going to like mine.
Here we go. Here we go.
I said he was a druid. He does turn into that thing at some point.
Yeah, but most of them do. I mean...
So I said because he loves nature. He loves... Mm-hmm. He's a stoner, guys. And...
Yeah, I'm saying... There is
and I said he changed into something else, so...
There is a meme that druids are just stoners. I mean, it's all about nature, man. It's all about nature.
I said druid. I said what I said.
All right. I don't agree, but I I like the...
You like how I take those big swings?
I like the inspired choice.
Well, I'm nothing if not inspired.
Anyway, next.
Had we mentioned yet in this episode that I am the novice in this and he
I'm
is...
the expert. Somehow.
If you didn't know already, you know now.
So, next is Dr. Is it Dr. Copper?
Yeah.
It's Dr. Copper. That's a great name.
Mm-hmm.
It's Dr. Copper. I also went with Way of Mercy Monk. Again, I'm going to explain. He is the station physician. He's the doctor. But I didn't want to go cleric because I thought that was too cliche. And he doesn't really do it for a higher power. So he's one of the few that isn't actually assimilated. Mostly due to his more kind of uncaring ways. So it's one of those things where it's mostly due to the uncaring ways. He dies, but he's not assimilated. Yeah. So it's mostly due to him being much more uncaring. He's still a doctor, but he's much more, again, like more than soulless.
All right.
To keep making Mass Effect references until we get it.
So apparently, I'm basic because I said cleric.
I mean, I mentioned that it was a valid choice, though.
Yeah,
so it's
but
not...
I also said, yes, it's cliche to put a doctor as a cleric. So yes, I did know that was cliche. But so no, Dr. Copper was the one that tried to do the cure. Dr. Blair was the one that was trying to just kill it. Like, just...
Yes.
Come up with ways to kill it. So this one, like, Dr. Copper was the one that wanted to study it and try to find a cure for it.
There were noble intentions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Vance Norris is our next one. I went with I really struggled with this because there was not much on him.
There wasn't a lot
on him. And he's not a very...
He likes rocks.
Fine. He likes rocks. So, in light of that, the closest I could find to, like, a geologist or someone who really likes rocks is a School of Transmutation wizard. That's not bad. That's more alchemy, but it's still, like, I think there's some spells that are more like, hey, you have throw rocks at people, or you have a fist of rocks or something.
It was a rock form.
Rock form, yeah. I don't know. Stone skin is Aberration, but still. Anyway. So I'd say he's a fairly standard geologist who is a natural leader and very knowledgeable. Okay.
Yeah, there really wasn't a lot. I said barbarian. Well, he's quick to take McReady down. He's like the biggest proponent of trying to take him down. Like when they're like, oh, McReady could be the thing, and then he's the first one to turn on him, and then he almost rages out. They have to like hold him back, and so I was like, no, that's a barbarian. Like that's a berserker rage.
That's a very you're in a tavern and somebody says something about the barbarians tribe, and they're like, let me at him, let me at him.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. Like that scene was really what kind of got me to the barbarian part of it.
Oh, all right. So next up is George Bennings. He did not have much character development. He kind of just said. He was the meteorologist, so he kind of just said, hey, there's a storm coming.
Look.
That's it. That's all he did. So I went with Storm Sorcerer. I'm not implying he conjured it, but...
Oh, you won't make a doctor a cleric, but you'll make a meteorologist a Storm Sorcerer?
Look, it's the best thing I could find! He's a meteorologist. Enough said.
Okay.
Enough said. All meteorologists aspire to control the weather.
All meteorologists are storm sorcerers.
All meteorologists are storm sorcerers.
Put it on your business card, meteorologist. You're now a storm sorcerer.
All meteorologists want to wield the tempest for their own power.
Alright, so for George, I went with Rogue.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
I said he's kind of mysterious. Like, he's somewhat of a mystery. He's quiet. He's in the background. So he seemed a lot like a rogue. Like, he's more willing to look at everything, take in his surroundings, look and see what maybe other people's weaknesses are in case he has to take them down. And so that's why I thought rogue.
So he's Batman.
No.
He sees in the shadows, he looks at his surroundings, sees what everybody's weaknesses are.
I mean, but...
Has a plan for defeating all of them.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Big computer.
Yeah, then he's bad. But I don't think Batman would be stuck in Antarctica.
Look,
Is he the Wish Batman? Is he Timu Batman?
So...
I finished George Benning, so we're done with George.
Next up is Clark. So, alright. I went with a Beastmaster Ranger. Let me explain. I feel like I have to say that every one of them. Caring deeply for the sled dogs. Clark became very angry and sad when he realized they were killed by Blair and not the Thing.
Yeah.
He is an animal lover.
He is an animal lover.
And even to his own detriment. And again, I see that. We're going to be murdered by one of our corgis at some point, and we're going to be like, oh, but they're so cute. Anyway, so I think Clark is a Beastmaster Ranger because he loves animals. And
okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could actually see that. This one was one that I did have.
Right.
I really had to think about this one.
And there's not much on him either.
No.
Because he does die fairly quickly, too, I think.
Yeah, he does.
I think on account of the Thing, because he cares about sled dogs too much.
Yeah, he cares about his puppies. And
right, which again,
I can't say that.
No, I get it,
that.
but again, he dies, so, you know.
So I didn't know. I didn't know what to put in here. Mm-hmm. And we didn't really get to see him fight that much or anything, so I couldn't really tell if he was a good fighter or not. But he is a survivalist, and he prefers to be around animals more than people. So I said monk.
Okay.
So he's an animal lover.
All right.
And the times that I've played and had a monk in our group, he didn't even want to ride horses. Like, he was like, no, creatures need to be. And I was like, all right, dude. We get there faster if we were on horses, but
that's what the horses are there for.
Yeah. So I thought monk because of that. Animal lover. And then I said that he keeps his cool until he can't take it anymore. Like, he's real chill until the very last second. And then he just kind of explodes. I almost went Barbarian because of the whole Berserker thing. But I thought, that's different because he got really upset because of what he found out about the dogs. Cut that anyway, so it's not...
Window is a Berserker Barbarian. Again, I'll explain. A cowardly but
You gotta stop saying that. They expect you to explain.
Hey, I'm going to explain.
I see the words on the screen. I know what you're gonna say.
Cowardly but rage-filled, Windows had anger issues, and those eventually led to his downfall. He had anger issues. That's pretty much all I picked up on. There was not much else.
Cool. I said rogue.
Okay. I'm sensing I have a lot of barbarians, and you have a lot of rogues.
Have a lot of rogues, so we'll have to,
We'll figure this out.
We'll sort it out in the wash. All right. So I said he doesn't trust anyone.
Okay, right.
And then I said he's secretive, and he's quick to accuse others. So he's like pushing it off himself to get it to everybody else. So that's what I...
All right. And our final character is indeed the Thing themselves. Because we don't know what gender they are. They can be whatever they want to be. In fact, they can literally be whatever they want to be.
Yes. So they are all genders.
They're all things.
All things to all people. That's why they're called the Thing.
The Thing. So I went with a Circle of Stars druid. So, a shape changer of the highest degree, the Thing from another world, is, as the name implies, from another world. Circle of Stars is very celestial, very astral.
So, like, you could be from space. Yeah, I could see that.
Druids, obviously, their big thing is shapeshifting. And what else does the Thing do if not shapeshift?
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Mine.
That's good.
I think he had to be a druid. I think they had to be a druid. And I went with Circle of Stars because space. So, alright. What did you go for?
The Beholder.
It's not a class.
Yeah, but you don't have monsters usually in your...
No, but, I mean, it's not a class. Also, why a beholder?
I don't know. I like him.
I would think, like, a doppelganger? Like a gelatinous ooze? Gelatinous cube?
I mean, technically, you could say he's a golem, too.
Kind of.
But more than... No, probably not. I mean, I like yours, the Circle of Stars Druid, because it does come... Well, we don't know. What if it comes from, like, under the earth? Like, maybe there is...
It has a UFO!
Oh, there's a UFO. Oh,
it literally has a UFO.
Oh, that's right.
That crashed in a crater in the middle of the Antarctic.
Oh, that's true.
And we see in the beginning sequence of the movie itself, the UFO crashing down into Antarctica.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, the first shot is of the Earth and the little
I
ship.
must have been getting popcorn. I don't know. I don't remember.
So,
the first
we
part
know
of
it's I mean, I guess it could be, like, from the moon or something. But
well,
still
no,
an alien.
but I mean, like, it's
still an alien.
extraterrestrial.
It's extraterrestrial.
Yeah, so it's...
Yeah. I mean, even if it technically evolved on Earth and then went off somewhere and came back, it's still extraterrestrial.
Well, I was thinking more like celestials and monsters and the Monstorium and...
Okay.
whatever.
I mean, no, I get it. I don't know... I like the idea of using a monster. I don't know if Beholder is it, though.
Look, they have one big eye and they float and they're really cool, and that was the only one I could think of.
Beholders are my favorite monster, but I just don't see that. I feel like there are some, like, more shape-changing monsters, if you wanted to go for something like that.
Oh, okay.
And they're doppelgangers. I think a doppelganger is great.
What about like a skinwalker?
That's a doppelganger.
Oh, is it a doppelganger?
That's essentially
Okay.
what a doppelganger
All right.
is. They just take other people's forms. They're what they sound like.
Oh, okay.
They're like kind of amorphous normally, and then they take the forms of other people to impersonate them and confuse and hunt. So basically, the thing is a doppelganger.
Listening a little while ago.
Okay, so now we get on to our perfect imitation list.
Oh, that's right, because they make perfect imitations.
It is the perfect imitation list. So
we're just gonna copy and paste everything, and they're gonna be dual. No, I'm just kidding.
No. All right, so we have McReady first.
All right.
I said monk. You said ranger.
Yes.
So what do you think?
I think ranger. I think he's a ranger. I think we didn't see him really unarmed combat. Mm-hmm. And isn't that a big deal for monks?
I would say
it's like they're like the masters of unarmed strikes, right?
Yes, the masters of unarmed strikes. So,
and he never went with the thing. Like, he never took the thing on mano a mano. Right? So I mean, that's why I don't think monk. I don't know if ranger is perfect. I'm just saying that monk, it seems like he's monk because he likes to keep to himself. I don't know how good of an unarmed combatant he is.
Fighter?
Well, you do fighter.
I think fighter makes sense.
Well, that makes, and it also, there are different types, right? Is there like a more like
there's
solemn...
I'm saying fighter. Yeah, there's like more kind of isolated. Fighters. So, I would also think fighter more for like the leadership aspect.
Yeah, because a lot of times the fighter is the one that people
like
look
to.
to.
It's not necessarily a bard's form of charisma, which is much more like, dare I say, seductive in a way.
Right.
A fighter is more like they're the natural leader. They're going to be the military commander or whatever kind of thing.
They just have that leadership.
The leadership
ability,
right.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I mean,
fighter. He's a fighter that's taken the like what's that feat? There's a certain feat that's for that too. That's like the leader.
Oh
well.
yeah.
So
it's like synergy or something. I can't remember.
It's not sentinel because sentinel's about shields. But anyway, fighter. So then we have Childs. Who I said barbarian. You said artificer. He is.
I think he should be artificer.
The mechanic. I'll fold artificer here. I think that's
they're all option. A bunch of artificers.
Then we have Nulls.
Okay, you said bard.
I said bard.
I said wizard. But I said wizard because I thought about his spell book being like a cookbook.
Right.
And that because that's a
Right, again, to serve man. So it's So I would say bard more because it's the kind of the art. His art is cooking, and he's charming and musical and all of that.
Okay.
So I can go bard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then we have Dr. Blair.
And you said armored artificer.
Yes.
And
you
I said Paladin. But okay, now, Dr. Blair, is that the diabetes guy? Is that him? Wilford Brimley?
Wilford Brimley?
Does he have like the big mustache and he's the one that goes into the cabin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
That's who I thought it was. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, he's the one who makes the craft for the thing.
Yeah.
So yes, he is the one that goes into the cabin.
And he's also the one that goes through and like sabotages all of their equipment.
Right. That's him.
Okay. So now I understand the artificer more.
Yeah.
Because I think I was thinking of somebody else. Not when I was doing when I was going through everything, but like when we were talking about it earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, I could see where he's not a paladin.
I think artificer makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Because if you know how to break it, you probably know how to fix it. All right.
Then we have Palmer. I went with School of Divination Wizards, just Wizard, and you went with Druid. There's not really a conspiracy theorist class.
I mean, I guess the rogues would be kind of conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Is there a rogue subclass that might work?
I don't think so. I guess Inquisitive probably, because they're investigators, but, I could see Inquisitive Rogue. If we wanted to do that. Or Mastermind Rogue, maybe?
Oh, I think Mastermind Rogue.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
think
we'll
that would be good.
Then we have Dr. Copper. I went with Way of Mercy Monk, and you went with...
Cleric.
I don't feel like there's I don't know if there's enough of a higher power to him to really justify Cleric.
Science?
Humanity?
Yeah.
I guess I can see it. I think...
There are a lot of doctors out there that think of themselves as gods.
I mean, they are resurrecting people, literally, a lot of the time.
Yeah,
so,
that is true.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But that's... I don't think cleric... I don't think most clerics would be that egotistical. Would be like, I am a cleric of myself. I am God.
I am the cleric of medicine, and I serve myself.
That's just like a scammer. It's like...
Grifter.
It's a grifter,
okay.
right? Like,
yeah, well then let's not.
So, I think Monk isn't bad.
I just don't think of him as a monk. Again, I think of Monk as...
I'm leaning on the subclasses a lot
I think
here.
of Monk as Bruce Lee.
That's okay. That's fair.
Is that not fair? Like,
no,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
he did he was supposed to be in Kung
Bruce
Fu.
Lee, or like a Shaolin monk or something.
Yeah, Shaolin monk.
Yeah,
that's what he's called. He's a Shaolin.
He's a Shaolin monk. Yeah. So
that's what I think of.
Okay.
That was David Carradine in Kung Fu, but
I don't think
Bruce Lee was supposed to do it, and they double crossed it.
Cleric's not horrible.
Maybe it's something in between that.
I don't know what that would be.
It could be wizard. It could
be wizard.
We could do wizard here. I think because
okay.
Knowles is not, because I think a wizard. I think he's got to have some. To me, he's got to have some sort of magic. All right, Vance
Norris. Again, geologist. I went to School of Transmutation Wizard because that's the closest I could find. And you went with Barbarian. Yeah.
I don't see him as being magic based at all, though.
Well, geologists are kind of trying to... They detect magic on rocks.
To detect magic on rocks.
To find out their histories.
To find the Kyber crystals. Or the Infinity Stones, I guess.
Right, whatever.
Pick a multiverse and go with it.
Yep.
All right.
Barbarian is really that one scene.
Yeah, but that's like his big scene.
That's kind of his big scene. Okay, I'll concede on Barbarian.
Well, what if we did Fighter? Because he still uses his brain to be a fighter, right? And he has to have some sort of...
Sure.
What do they call that? Discipline.
Right. Okay,
have
fighter.
Some sort of discipline.
Then we have George Bennings. Mm-hmm. Again, meteorologist. I said a storm sorcerer.
But we're in George, and I said rogue.
You said rogue.
I just love Storm Sorcerer, and now I feel like all meteorologists need to be called that, so that's what we're calling him.
Storm Sorcerer.
We're going to give him the Prospero Award. Thank you very much, Mr. William Shakespeare.
Yes.
Willie Shakes.
Willie Shakes. We have Clark next. I said Beastmaster Ranger. You said monk.
Well, it's because he loves animals.
Right. But
look, I was going to say druid, and I didn't. I could have said druid for every single one of them, because every single one of them changes. Well, not every one of them, but the majority of them change. And we don't know who was the thing. I think it probably wasn't McReady, though, because he really enjoyed that whiskey, and I don't know if an alien would enjoy whiskey.
I really no. I think McReady might have been the only one who wasn't. Beastmaster Ranger because loves animals.
Yeah, and so I think we should go with Beastmaster Ranger, because I do see him being a ranger. He loves the animals, and he's supposed to take care of them, and that would be something that a ranger would do. So,
Windows.
Definitely not a window into his soul.
Defenestrator Barbarian. No kidding. I went with
eating him out.
I went with Berserker Barbarian. You went with
Rogue. It was the whole trust thing. It was the trust thing. And that he's real quick to accuse, and he doesn't want to take accountability, and that's a rogue thing too.
We have one rogue so far. Mm-hmm. I'm good with rogue.
Okay.
That makes sense. Alright, then we have Fuchs. Or Fox. But Fuchs.
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 Fugue state.
Fuchs. Alright. So I said Inquisitive Rogue. And you said Wizard. Great. Okay.
Well, it's the intelligence. Because I was thinking of, I was looking at the abilities, and I kind of, because I've been trying to add more into it to be, to narrow it down a little bit better.
Okay, that's fair.
That's why I said intelligence, and that's why I went with wizard, is because to me, that's the one that uses intelligence the most, and he seemed like that. Cool. But I mean, I'm okay with whatever. Yeah, I just don't think of him as... With Rogue, I feel like they've got a secret agenda.
It was more about the deduction aspect of
it.
It was more, again, I'm lean on the subclasses quite heavily because you can get more specific with those.
Yeah, you can. You drill it.
So I went with Inquisitive Rogue mostly because of his his investigative abilities, his deductive skills, all of that.
Okay.
Wizard I get wizards are intelligent. I would say that it does take some intelligence to deduce things.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he has magic. Or what could be an equivalent to magic.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think Inquisitive Rogue. I think we're going to do that.
Alright. So, we have the thing.
And now for the piece de resistance.
The piece de resistance.
The piece of monster mayhem. I mean, the piece
de
resistance.
So, we have, for me, I said Circle of Stars Druid. Again, not much explanation is needed. You said Beholder.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
He's a monster.
If we're going to go with a monster,
and
which
he's
I
an
like,
alien. Are there any aliens in D&D?
Well, here's the thing that I forgot and feel horrible now saying. So, Aberrations are from the Far Realm, which is outside of the rest of, the multiverse.
Okay.
It's basically space.
Is that like the quantum realm?
And everything else from it is considered so alien you can't understand it. So technically, a beholder being an aberration is an alien.
Oh, look at that!
But I would say that it does not have the abilities that the thing has.
I'm an accidental intelligence person. I think we've kept you all in suspense long enough. As far as what we've decided.
So what are we? So again, I said Circle Stars Druid. You said Beholder. Mm-hmm. I think if we're gonna do a monster, which I think is fine, I think that's not a bad way to go. We should do Doppelganger.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's do Doppelganger.
I think Doppelganger is the.
I mean, it's a little off of our normal.
But the thing is, I think if you had to pick a D&D class, it would have to be Druid. And I would say Circle Stars because space.
Yeah.
I think the thing is much more of a monster than a class, essentially. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really, it doesn't really interact with them unless it's eating them, basically.
Right. So if you insist, I'm sure it's intelligent, but if you insist on there have to be classes, I would say Druid is our final pick. If not, we're going to go Doppelganger.
Yeah, I think we should go Doppelganger. So, I think this one, it is, from our perspective, a monster.
Right.
So, doesn't necessarily mean that it is a monster to it. Or it, it's people. Thanks for joining us.
I've been SHDU.
I'm Fraygirl.
I am SHDU Studios on YouTube, as well as on Instagram. I'm also on the Distance Learning Sphere, download, the build. I'm also on Kyber Cave Productions for Saturday Morning Nerd Out.
I am Fray. I'm on. This is my YouTube channel.
It is, yes.
I am Fraygirl on Twitter. I am Fray Comics on Instagram, TikTok, and pretty much anywhere else. So yeah, you can follow us there. Yeah. And cool. If you have any suggestions or any fandoms you would like us to do, please comment on there or find us on any of our social media. We'd love to talk to you guys about it.
Exactly. She is also on Distance Nerding.
I am on Distance Nerding and on Kyber Cave. On Distance Nerding, I do the download. I also do the Saturday Morning Nerd Out for Kyber Cave. I am the game master on that show. Game master.
And see, I'm the game master on this show. It's weird. I guess I'm a dungeon master.
I just like to share the love in the titles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much.
We will see you next time on
the rest of your time.
Classified.